Vertex BD has a number of different stair tools available for creating some basic stair shapes. If you have some more complicated shapes, then you can always use the drafting functions to create a 2D layout of your more complicated stair layouts. In this video, I'm going to use the feature called Stair Tool. This feature gives you a lot of controls over your stair layouts. Controls over the stair shape, numbers of steps, the width, rise, run, the appearance of your steps, stair stringer configurations, your railings with balusters and handrail selections, and all of these controls can be saved in stored configurations that can be reused over and over again. In this tutorial, I'm going to just load a predefined configuration, so I'll hit the load button, and I'm going to use this tutorial stairs 1 XML file. When I select that file, it populates all of my selections, and then I can hit OK. It'll build that stair configuration, and now I can place that on the layout. First, I want to change my reference point. Instead of using the bottom left corner, I want to use that top center point. So I'm going to hit the button that has the little question mark to select reference point, and I can snap to the top of that arrow there. And I'm going to locate this. First, I'm going to cue right on this corner here on the framing line. Hit U to lock in the horizontal, and I'm going to slide that over 15 feet 5.5 inches. I can hit escape, switch to the 3D, and I'm going to hide the ceiling so we can see this a little bit better. And now what I can do is add some interior walls as well as a door here so that we can have an entryway to the basement stairs. So I'll go back to the 2D layout. I'm going to use the insert wall function. And this time I'm just going to use this little pick shortcut. When I click on that, that allows me to click on another wall in my layout so that I can just use the same wall type. I'm going to pick one of these interior non-bearing wall types. And now that wall type is selected. I also want to change my reference point to use the center line. So I'm going to click the placement wall middle button. I'm going to cue over that same framing corner, lock in horizontal, and I'll bring that wall over 13 feet 9.75 inches. Lock in vertical by hitting I on the keyboard, and I'm just going to pull this about halfway down. So I'll left click there and confirm. We're going to use the wall shaping functions to get the right length of this wall. But first, we'll just add the other side. So I'm going to cue on the end of this wall, lock in horizontal. We're going to go across 3 foot and 3.5 inches. Lock in vertical again. And I'm just going to click around here and confirm. Then I can hit escape. Let's see what that looks like in the 3D model. Alright, and I'm going to hide a couple of more objects here so that we can shape these things a little bit easier. I'm going to hide the ceiling, so I hold my cursor over this ceiling here and hit H. I'm also going to hide this wall, so I'm going to select the wall first and then hit H. That way I can hide the whole wall at once. Otherwise it'll just hide it layer by layer every time I hit H. And now I'm going to select this side wall. I'm going to grab the square at the end of the wall, and that'll allow me to stretch the entire wall. And I'm going to snap it to this bottom corner of the stringer. Then I can grab the top corner of the wall. So I'm just going to single left click on that circle up there and snap that down to the same corner at the bottom of the stringer. I'm going to grab the top corner at the other end of the wall And this time I'm going to lock in the Z direction, so that's O on the keyboard. And then I can snap that to the bottom of the stringer. So I'm going to hold my cursor right over the edge of that stringer there and hit Z. That snaps to that edge line. And then we can do the same on the other side. Select this wall, select the square, and snap to the bottom of the stringer. Grab the circle at the top, snap it to the same point at the bottom. Grab the circle at the top of the other end of the wall. Constrain in the Z direction by hitting O on the keyboard. And then I'm going to snap to that edge line there by hitting Z. And now I can restore the hidden elements by right-clicking and hit Restore Hidden. I'll switch back to the 2D, and now we can add that door. So I'll select the wall, right-click, go to Insert Door. We'll select the Interior 6 panel and the 3/8 door. Okay, I want that door to swing out, so I'm going to change the flip. And I'm also going to change the hand. We also want to change the reference point. We can use the middle, and that'll allow us to just snap to that end of the arrow there on the stairs. And hit Escape. And now we can switch to the basement wall layout and add the basement stairs. So we'll go to Basement, Wall Layout, Stair Tool, and again we have a saved configuration for the tutorial basement stairs. Select that and click Open, click OK, and I want to change the reference point, so I'll hit the Select Reference Point button, snap to that arrow, zoom in, and I'm just going to plop this right on that same arrow point on the reference from the first floor layout. Hit Escape, and let's see what that looks like in 3D. So let's hide a couple of things here. We can hide that ceiling again. And I'm going to hide some of these foundation walls. So now we have our basement stairs.